Hey friend, this is Lilo Reddy from Abstract Music Lab. Today I'm back here in the sound design channel. Today I'm recreating a bass called Toned and it sounds like this. If you want to also check the MIDI, you can check it over here. In Kontakt, really nice for breakdowns. And it goes into a really nice drop. If you like the preset, you can get over here in the description below in the Serum 2 Techno Presets Volume 2 that it's available at Production Music Live's website. But now let's get started with this tutorial and let's get started with the sound design. So we're going to initialize the sound and we have this. We're gonna get started right away by choosing mono and a bit of portamento as well. The portamento is gonna create this wow wow instead of playing without it. With the portamento, I'm going to intensify this. Can you see how it creates this wow, wow? And this is really cool. Now, we're going to get started over here by choosing here an analog pulse width modulation Juno. +1. And we're going to change the wavetable. And the randomness all the way down, so it always plays at the same point from the beginning and level a bit down as well. But we're gonna use LFO1, and LFO1 is just pretty much a free hertz, something like this. Wavetable position, we're gonna go and change it a bit. Too much, right? This creates movement, but not so too much. Now let's go over here into the basic MIDI, and in the basic MIDI, this is oscillator B, and we're gonna put it again 1 up, but -5 semitones to play essentially a 7th. Third wavetable, and a bit more in the loudness here. Again, randomness 0. To always start at the same point. Now, oscillator C, we're going to select an analog AT model D. I'm not sure model D, but maybe the model 10. -1. Third wavetable. And -10, something like this. Just to complement the wavetable, not necessarily to make it the biggest sound. Now, just a bit of noise here. We don't want it to be constant, so we want to use here envelope to now modulate this. How much? Something like this. It's a tiny bit. Yeah, I feel that that's good enough, but we're gonna go and change this. Sustain a bit down. Bit of release. A bit of decay as well. That's good enough. It's so quiet that it doesn't matter so much. Now we're gonna go into envelope number 1 to actually modulate the sound. So decay a bit down. A bit of release. That's why we're using the mono, because listen, without the mono, one note gets on top of the other. We don't want that. That's why we're using the mono here. The decay a bit up. Make sure to put these handles exactly like this. So this one over here in the middle of M1 and this one in the pretty much over here. Now filter MG18, just to have something tighter, A, B, and C. But we're gonna put this really further down, like to the point that we barely listen to it. Oh, we're not going to add the noise. No, because the noise is already so quiet that we don't even listen to it. Now, envelope 2 is going to modulate this. That's why envelope 2 is important, even though we're not using it so much with the noise. And you can see how it doesn't sound as fat as what we want. We have to modulate this a bit more. We're going to give a bit of drive here. And we're going to also get a bit of fat into it. Fat is a mild saturation before the filter and drives as distortion after the filter. But we're also going to add a bit of velocity here in a bipolar manner, something like this. Now, in addition to that, we're also going to pick this note and we're going to make this into something like this. So essentially, the higher we press, the more cutoff we have. Same thing with the resonance. The higher we press, the more resonance we have. But we're going to pick this resonance and put it all the way down. Now you can see that the sound sounds pretty nice, but it needs a bit of grit in the sound. So we're going to go into the effects and add distortion to it. Tube distortion. But a little bit less in the mix. And you can see that we already have that distortion that we needed. Now we're gonna go here into convolve, and convolve pretty much merges one sound with another one. We're gonna select here factory, medium, and we're gonna select the 80s verb room B. But we're gonna change the tone a little bit. And we're gonna change the dampening as well. So you can see how it has a bit less of high end in the reverb as well, because this is kind of like a reverb. But we're gonna make this all the way down. Why? Because you're using here LFO number 2, and we're gonna make here a mix. We're gonna change this and use this in the mix. But as a bar. So it comes and goes, and we're gonna change this to be something like this. Now we're also gonna add a bit of reverb because we want it to be a little bit constant as well. So we're gonna add a hall reverb, low cut, high cut as well, but a little bit less. Size as it is, pre-delay as it is, and decay a bit higher. Now, a bit more of depth, but less rate. So we're gonna make this a bit more chorusy, but with a less moving chorus. Again, we're gonna put this all the way down, and LFO 3. We're gonna go and select free 1/4. I'm gonna make a shape over here. Let's click and make a shape. And this goes pretty much around here. And now we're gonna make something like this and something like this over here. Doesn't need to be perfectly exactly the same, but if you want, you can just follow what I'm doing and put this over here into the reverb. Delay. Now we're gonna use a normal delay, but we're gonna use here a 1/4 dot. With a bit less feedback. So it's a bit short on how much it delays. And we're gonna focus this pretty much on the high end. A bit less. Now to continue this, we're gonna go and select an EQ just to tame a little bit of those mids. And now I'm going to scoop and try to find something. Just a little bit of this less. Now compressing this a little bit more. Just to make this a bit more compact. Because we're compressing, we're boosting. faster attack, just so it compresses faster, and it doesn't have to sustain the release. So essentially, the moment that it goes below the compressor, it's still gonna hold for 52 milliseconds. And let's make this a mono bass. Now, the sound that we have now, it's pretty high-endy, and if you want to make it more aggressive and more low-endy, just come here in oscillator A and make it 1 octave down. And if you want to make this less of a square, you can change here in oscillator B, change it to a saw. And this makes it to how we wanted before. So this way we have 3 different sounds that we created today that you can use in your different tracks for different purposes. Now, if you want to listen to this in context, and the coolest thing here is that if you want to get the original preset, it comes with a lot of modulations here in the macros and also in the mod wheels, so you can just focus on creativity and do less of the sound design. And you can get it over here in the description below. This is Lilo already from Abstract Music Lab signing off. Ciao.